Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Today, Governor Andy Beshear said that he spoke with leadership at the Federal Emergency Management Agency, that's FEMA, and was pleased to hear that the agency is taking more steps to help Kentuckians. FEMA is calling everyone who has been denied because of this. The governor encouraged Kentuckians affected by flooding to answer their phones when called, even if it's from an unfamiliar number. For the first time ever, FEMA has implemented a texting program. The agency will soon be able to communicate with flood-impacted Kentuckians via text message to help spread communications and appointments. For the full list of DRC locations that provide both state and federal resources in one place to best serve the flood victims, you can visit governor.ky.gov, and that's /flood resources, and you can click the One Stop Resource Locations tab. Additional Eastern Kentucky flood updates are as follows. The governor has said there are 39 confirmed fatalities in 5 counties. 8 of those fatalities in Breathitt County, 2 in Clay County, 19 in Knott County, 3 in Letcher, with 7 in Perry County. Missing persons for Kentucky State Police continues to search for 2 missing Kentuckians from Breathitt County, down from 130 individuals who have been missing since the historic flooding. Those 2 are Vanessa Baker, a 60-year-old woman from the Lost Creek community. Her last known location was at her residence in the area of Lower River Caney Road. Also, Nancy Cundiff, a 29-year-old woman from the Lost Creek community. Her last known location was at her residence as well in that area of Lower River Caney Road. Anyone with information about either woman is asked to contact Post 13 in Hazard. That phone number is 606-435-6069. Shelters along the way. 20 local organizations have shelters, including state parks, churches, schools, and community centers. They are housing survivors. Kentucky State Police currently are housing 313 people. Well, it's just getting started on this week, but if you're looking for something to do for the weekend, then Saturday you might be able to meet some of our local veterans. The American Legion Post 12 is hosting their 103rd birthday celebration. The event is open to the public and will feature free food and entertainment. WBON TV spoke with Vice Commander of the Post, that's David Gannon, to get more of those details. With the interview, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
For over 100 years, the American Legion Post 12 in Richmond has acted as a gathering place for veterans and served numerous organizations. Now, this Saturday, the Post is commemorating 103 years in a celebration open to the public. David Gannon is the Vice Commander for Post 12 and tells us that the birthday bash will feature family-friendly events and live music.
What we've got is on the 20th of this month, which is Saturday, is our 103rd birthday celebration. And with that, we're going to be having an open to the public starting at 12 o'clock. Free hot dog, cornhole, we're going to have some music, bounce houses for the kids. And after about 7 o'clock, I think up till about 11 or so, we're going to be having Three's Enough, which is a band, and they'll be inside, and that's free to the public also.
Post 12 was named after Jesse M. Dykes, the first Madison County soldier killed in action during World War I. Dykes is just one of many Madison County veterans who have been honored at Post 12, and Gannon tells us that the Post always helps out veterans.
What our Post tries to do is provide a place for veterans to come to interact, relate with one another. If veterans have issues, we try to help them or send them to somebody that can get help. Basically, it's just a place for all of us to come together, no matter what branch of the military you're at or how long you were in.
Vets are not the only ones that the Post has sought to help out over its century-plus long existence.
We're always trying to turn right back around and help others. We work with CAFTEC, which is therapeutic horse riding. We help out with Boys State and various other organizations.
Gannon says that donations are always welcome in their mission of serving the community. The Post is primarily meant for local vets to meet up and socialize. However, local groups can rent out the space for functions of their own.
This is a beautiful memorial. We have events on Friday nights, usually Saturdays. We also rent out the facility if people are wanting to have events. If you just want to have a place you can come and relax and enjoy, come visit us.
The day-long celebration begins at noon this Saturday and will last until 10 p.m. and will feature something for all ages. For more local stories such as this, be sure to follow WBON TV. For WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. Well, cattle farmers, be aware that the Kentucky Department of Agriculture says they have discovered 2 cases of a new, potentially dangerous disease in cattle that has been detected in Kentucky. That, according to the Kentucky State Veterinarian, that's Dr. Katie Flynn. The strain is known to be carried by the Asian Longhorn tick and has been diagnosed in 2 beef herds, one in Fleming County and the second in Hart County. There is no relationship between the 2 herds, that in each instance a bull fell ill and died. Though the threat to cattle, the disease is not a threat to human health. Humans cannot become sick from the contact with the infected cattle, and consuming meat from affected cattle is safe provided the meat has been cooked to an appropriate temperature. The Asian longhorned tick has been found to be primary carrier for this disease. The tick has previously been detected in Boone, Metcalfe, Floyd, Martin, Madison, Breathitt, and Perry counties in Kentucky. It is possible the tick is present and undetected in additional Kentucky counties. This tick has been found to attach to livestock, wildlife, dogs, cats, birds, as well as humans. Cattle producers should consider tick control measures to lessen the likelihood of infections in their cattle herds. WBON TV spoke to Madison County Extension Agent Brandon Sears about this today, and Sears says the one Asian longhorn tick that was found in Madison County was not on a livestock, but on a construction worker from Tennessee who was working in the county. He adds this tick does have the ability to cause problems on livestock since they reproduce without males. Females can lay thousands of eggs, thus leading to a huge numbers of ticks and short order. He encourages farmers to monitor their livestock and keep an eye out for any unusual buildup of ticks. Also, they should be vigilant about using parasite control products such as ear tags, pour-on products, or rubs. Newly purchased livestock should be inspected to make sure a tick infestation is not present prior to arrival on the farm. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got weather coming up and some information on that Estill County Bridge that has finally opened right after this.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking employees who want to work now, and they are ready and willing to help you get started today.
When you first come here, you'll be with me for 5 weeks, and we will teach you the book work, which consists of PowerPoints, some physical activity.
Working at the Fayette Corrections facility is a job you can be proud of.
When I leave at home, I will tell my kids that, hey, I'm going to work to keep the bad guys in so you all be safe on the outside.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4-ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
Here at Madison HVAC, it is our job to keep you comfortable. We make projects pain-free for homeowners by providing solutions that fix the problem. With upfront pricing and multiple financing plans, no matter what shape your credit is in, there is always a budget-friendly option. Don't forget, we offer free quotes and second opinions. Give Madison HVAC a call at 859-625-1471, and remember, we fix that too.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Another pretty nice day out there. We've had several of those in a row now. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson in the Weather Center. He's going to let us know what we're looking like for the rest of the week.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Madison HVAC Weather Center. Looks like a pretty quiet evening. Temperatures falling through the 70s here after 6 p.m. And as we approach midnight, we may be even down into the mid-60s. And winds also pretty light under partly cloudy skies. So quiet evening, no weather worries out there tonight. Could see a random rumble as we head into Wednesday afternoon, but definitely looking a little more unsettled as we approach this upcoming weekend. So again, fairly quiet out there. Few fair weather cumulus clouds. We'll have more of those popping up tomorrow again, and some of those could give way to an isolated shower or thunderstorm. But there is our thunder threat on Wednesday. Not severe, just a general thunderstorm risk over the eastern half of the Commonwealth. As we take a look at the forecast this evening, again, any showers that had developed should continue to melt away, and heading into Wednesday, starting off with a little bit of sunshine, the clouds filling in, and then there are those isolated showers and storms. It doesn't look like much in terms of widespread rainfall, but there could be a couple of pockets of heavy rain here and there where the thunderstorms develop, but not much rain expected through 7 p.m. Thursday. Temperatures tonight, at least early tomorrow morning, will be dropping down into the lower 60s, a very comfortable night, and then seeing the isolated thunder threat again in the afternoon as we climb up into the lower 80s or around 80. By the way, that is about 5 degrees below average for this mid-August. Maybe a little warmer heading into Thursday. Could see a little more sunshine. Again, as readings maybe bump up a couple of degrees off of Wednesday, noticing that temperatures again will be right around that low to mid 80 mark. Again, for Thursday, slightly closer to that average mark. And as we take a look at the extended forecast, Gwendolyn, look at this. We stay a little bit on the cooler side, but some shower and thunderstorm potential Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that could linger as we slide into early next week with cooler temps.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and also WBONTV.com. Well, Estill County motorists received a pleasant surprise last Thursday when local officials reopened the Green Bridge ahead of its scheduled date later this year. The bridge has a ton of history dating back to its opening in 1940. WBON TV's Brett Nolan spoke with State Representative Bill Wesley about the rebuilding process and what lies ahead for the Irvin landmark.
The historic Green Bridge leading here into the city of Irvin has long been an iconic feature of the landscape and has a rich history of how it came to be. This bridge is part of the roadway that is Kentucky 52 and began as a path used by Native Americans journeying upriver and later a road for wagon teams and stagecoaches. For some time a ferry was used here to transport people across the Kentucky River until the first one-lane toll bridge was opened back in 1909. In 1914 the road was blacktopped, and by the late 1920s the highway was incorporated into the State Highway Department as Kentucky 52. However, the bridge you see today was built and dedicated by Governor King Johnson on July 26, 1940. An all-day program was held in celebration of the new crossing, attracting nearly 6,000 people to the festivities, and concluded with a ribbon cutting by the governor right here in Estill County. Now, after a many months-long span of closure due to renovations made to the bridge, including patching, repairs, and painting, the Irvin Bridge has reopened to the public with celebratory enthusiasm similar to the excitement that took place here 82 years ago.
There was a lot of steel, a lot of rebar, a lot of things that was took out and replaced, basically so we can have a new bridge. If we didn't go through the process that we did this year, what we could have done, tore the bridge down, if that was going to be allocated for us, it would have been about 30 to 35 million, 4 to 6 years in doing that. So we cut it, I think, around 2.5 million. So that was good to have that reconstructed like that.
With all repairs finalized, equipment removed, and American flags added to commemorate the bridge's completion, the Irvin Bridge opened once again to the motorists of Estill County earlier than anticipated on Friday, August 12th. Although the bridge closure was a major inconvenience to those in the area who used it for daily travels, the repair and cosmetic work done here was necessary to guarantee the structural integrity and safe travel of this bridge for many more years to come. Furthermore, with plans being discussed for the possible future addition of a walkway for pedestrians, we can rest assured that this historic bridge will remain a staple of the beautiful landscape entering the city of Irvin. Reporting for WBON Channel 9 News, here in Estill County, I'm Brett Nolan.
Thanks, Brett. What a great story. I know all of those people in Irvin are very excited to get that bridge back open and be able to use it every single day. Well, about 200 employees of the Toyota Motor Manufacturing in Georgetown were evacuated from one part of the plant when a delivery driver transferred about 100 gallons of liquid nitrous oxide into the wrong tank, creating a nitric acid gas. The incident happened at around 9 a.m. Monday, and although the building was isolated and fit tight with a ventilation fan, the fan let some of the chemicals out, causing a yellow cloud. Nitric acid gas could cause breathing problems or skin irritation. The chemical combination was contained within the Toyota property, and officials say there was no danger to the public. 2 employees were sent to the hospital just as a precaution. Well, hundreds turned out for the Mount Sterling 15th Annual Small Town America Festival. The event included a talent show, cornhole tournament, and 50 handmade craft vendors, a farmer's market, a car show, and live music. Mount Sterling Tourism Director Tracy Pierce told reporters the event is a great way to highlight everything Mount Sterling has to offer. Looks like a good time, and it's definitely getting to be that fall festival time in Kentucky. Looking forward to all of those. Well, we're going to take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. We've got Michael Watkins. He's coming up with sports right after this.
Floodwaters in eastern Kentucky have destroyed homes and businesses, displaced families, devastated communities, and claimed the lives of our fellow Kentuckians. Radio and television stations across the Commonwealth have united as one voice to help our fellow Kentuckians in need. Please consider supporting the Team Eastern Kentucky Flood Relief Fund today. Simply go to kba.org and click the Donate Now button. This message of hope is provided by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
STEM is everywhere, like here. behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that could be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker horde.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 Newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's new and first TV channel, available on Channel 9.1 over the air, Spectrum Channel 712, and on Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Crystal Broadband. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. WBON TV Sports is back for another year of live streaming and highlighting the great athletes and teams here in Madison County. With a preview of our first football game of the year, here's Michael Watkins with today's sports report.
Friday night is the official kickoff to the high school football season, and many eyes around the state will be paying attention to what's going on in Richmond as Madison Central hosts Lexington Christian Academy in the Roy Kidd Bowl. For the Indians, they enter the season ranked as the preseason number 12 team statewide, according to Troy Howe of the Premier High School Sports Podcast, and LCA enters the season ranked 5th. Madison Central went 10-4 last season under first-year head coach Mike Holcomb. Those 10 wins give Holcomb now 299 for his career. He'll look to add win 300 to his resume on Friday night. The Eagles of Lexington Christian Academy have been receiving buzz all summer after sophomore quarterback Cutter Boley transferred into the 2A powerhouse in the offseason. Boley played varsity during the 2021 season for LaRue County, which finished with a 5-7 record. In what was his second year as a starter, he threw for over 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions across 11 appearances. He also ran for 245 yards and added 5 touchdowns on the ground. The now LCA signal caller has already been offered a scholarship to Kentucky, Ole Miss, and EKU, among others. The Eagles earned a 21-12 victory last year in the Roy Kidd Bowl over Central, running for 161 yards and picking off 3 passes in the process. Central ran for 162 in that loss to begin the season last year, but it wasn't until a few weeks after that game that they took off. Offensively, Madison Central is loaded with talent all over the field. Hagan Harrison is back at QB after taking over the starting job midway through the season last year. Tight end Travis Grant has an offer on the table from Hanover College. Left tackle Malachi Wood is committed to Kentucky. Jaden West is back to dominate on the outside at wide receiver. District Player of the Year Brady Hensley is back in the backfield, and returning from a torn ACL is a hungry and motivated Kenyatta Harge.
I got recently moved down to D end, so I want to hold the sack record for the state, so I'm gunning for that personally. Obviously, with some high school teams, you got to worry about chemistry, but our chemistry is already there. So, like, when we go home and stuff like that, it's not just we go home and we just split up from everybody. Like, everybody does stuff together. So, like, it's not like we go home, play the game together and stuff like that. We don't really separate that much.
It's nice to have him out there. He's definitely a difference maker. I mean, he's a great pass rusher. He's a great blocker. He's a great teammate. He's a great dude.
Like you said, I think we really will pick up where we left off last season because our line's looking good, our backs, all of our quarterbacks, we're looking pretty good.
Everybody on the field can do something. You can put the ball in anybody's hands and make a play. I trust all my guys, so it's fun to go out there and just be able to rely to get points and have fun.
I think our goal is to do what we did last year and go farther. And I think with our offense we have, I came in late last year, so I wasn't really familiar with the offense, and this year I am, so I think we'll have a better mix of plays this year.
The 22 Roy Kidd Bowl is set for 7:30 on Friday night, and our coverage will begin live on WBON TV Channel 9 at 7 p.m. You do not want to miss the action on Friday night when Madison Central hosts LCA in our first football game of the season. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael. Looking forward to that game of the weekend, just football season in general. We're going to take another break. Don't go anywhere. Guess what? It's Tuesday again. That means Tasty Tuesdays. We've got all the info on that coming up after this.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Sundays, join Retro TV for Idle Chat. This new series, hosted by Susan Anton, features intimate conversations with your favorite celebrities from years gone by. Take a walk down memory lane with stars from Happy Days, Leave It to Beaver, The Love Boat, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Lost in Space, and more. Tune in to Idle Chat, Sundays at 8 p.m. on Retro TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Every local story starts here. Going to Madison County, staying here again right now. It is Tuesday again. It is time for Tasty Tuesdays. Today's event, of course, is at the Irvin McDowell Park. It's going to last from 5. It just started all the way to 8 p.m. tonight. We've got live music by Clark Kissick. That's going to be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. Some of those food trucks are the Catfish Bucket, the Little Donut Trailer, Comite Aguito. We've got Annabelle's Treats, Fluffy Belly's Barbecue, Dreaming Creek will be there, and so will Chenault Vineyards. Mark your calendars. It is Tasty Tuesday time again right here at the park in Richmond. That's about it for today. Don't forget, we'll be right back here tomorrow at 5:30. Some of those stories we're going to be covering tomorrow. We'll have Superintendent David Gillum with first day of school news. Tomorrow is the first day for Madison County Schools. Don't miss that interview with David Gillum. Also, Law Enforcement Appreciation Day coming up this Friday right here at WBON TV. Don't miss, we'll have news on that. Right now, the Daily Flash is coming up. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.